Once there was a very strange duck. So strange, in fact, that all the animals in the barnyard called her a quackpot. Who ever heard of a duck wanting a veil, or powdering her nose, or wearing a hat? The fact is that this duck, her name was Clara, thought she was the most beautiful creature in all the world. Well, naturally, this kind of behavior did not pass unnoticed. Clara didn't know it, but she had caught somebody's eye at last. Her admirer knew exactly how to arrange an introduction. He visited his tailor and picked out an elegant dress suit. The continental approach worked wonders. Soon the Foxy Wolf had Clara practically eating out of his hand. The next step, of course, was to close his hand and eat Clara. But not quite yet. First, he had to get her away from the barnyard. Up on the roof of the barn, a pair of pigeons saw what was happening. They saw that their old friend was about to lose her head, and one of them tried to warn her. He did his best, but the foolish duck seemed determined to end up in the soup. The Foxy Wolf took her to his apartment. Ground floor, no doorman, just a cozy little bachelor place. The first thing to do was to put Clara at her ease. So the Foxy Wolf switched on his hi-fi set. Clara was thrilled to her pin feathers, until she saw they were not alone. The awful truth dawned on her, and she knew she had been tricked. She had been brought there by the fox to become an impressed duck. But Clara, despite her silly ways, was no goose. With a pounding heart, she suggested a foxtrot. And a little fresh air. Her friend the pigeon told her to run. But it was too late. The pigeon flew back to the barnyard as fast as his wings could carry him. Frantically, he sounded the alarm. All the animals in the barnyard responded. They wheeled out their heaviest artillery and went after the fox. Carrying his prize between his jaws, the Foxy Wolf tore through the forest. At last, knowing he could make better time alone, he broke the engagement and dropped Clara flat. Off she waddled back home without a stitch of her fine clothes, followed by the hi-fi set and all the other ducks the wolf had foxed. What had happened to her that day was a lesson Clara never forgot. Even after she was grown up and had a family of her own. What she told her children, especially one of them, was that if you stick to your own feathers, you won't get foxed.